So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to start a journey where both me and you can travel together. It's the start of Marshiii To Modus. So, you might be thinking, what is Marshiii To Modus? It's basically my journey of trying to aim to get to the Modus stage, whether that be the influencer event or the main stage. I'm going to give myself 5 years to try and get there. Now, you might be thinking 5 years is a long time. It is. There's a couple of reasons why I'm giving myself 5 years. Number one being Modus is very hard to get to because of the level. I'm currently averaging around 65 to 75, which is decent. But for me to get to that Modus, I think I need to be touching at least 90. So that's why this year I'm going to be practicing my darts with a purpose. Not just throwing darts at the treble 20. I'm going to be practicing doubles, the combo checkouts, my maths, everything needs to be better. Another reason as to why it's going to be possibly take me 5 years is my local ADC is about 20 minutes outside of my town. However, for me to actually get there at the time of the ADC starting, it'd take me like an hour to get there because of the traffic. I'd have to set off at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's why I'm going to try and set up my own venue for the ADC. And darts is an ever-growing population. It doesn't seem to stop. We've got loads of people interested in the sport. So with all that explained, like I say, the videos are going to be a bit mumble jumbled. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe, ding dong that notification bell so you never miss a video. Because like I say, I don't know when these are going to come. It could come once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. We're going to try and track my progress the best we can through challenges, through practice routines. So I'm going to get into it and I'm going to explain how we're going to start off and find our benchmark for the next year. So on my trusty notebook here, we've got the doubles 1 to 20 and bullseye. We've got Shanghai's 10 to 20, and here we've got the Scully at power scoring. So I do own an auto scorer. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one double at each double. I'm going to tick it or exit. If I hit it, Shanghai, my first dart has to be at the treble. The second dart has to be at the single, and the third dart has to be at the double. I get 1 point for each segment hit. If I'm on Shanghai on a 10 and I hit a single 10, a double 10, I don't get 3 points, I get 2 points because I haven't hit the treble. And then like I say, the power scoring, I think the power scoring on the Scully is 10 visits, scoring as many as you can. We'll see how many points we accumulate over those 10 visits, and then we'll revisit it every now and again and see how my stats compare to the first ever time of doing it to after practice routines. So the first drill is obviously one dart at each double around the board, a point for every one I score. If I don't hit it, I move on. So starting off double one all the way around to bull. I don't expect to do too well on this one. Two out of 3 is not too bad, to be fair. I'll take that. Down to 7. None on 7, 8, 9. Oh, I didn't grip that one correctly. Oh, terrible. So last 3 then, it hasn't been the greatest of runs. However, I didn't expect to do very well. Bullseye. So you have it, only 5 points scored on the doubles. I didn't expect to do too well on that challenge anyway, as doubles are my weakest point of the game. And that's one thing I really do want to improve on. So let's get on to the next challenge. Let's have a look at what it is and see if we can do it any better on that one. So the next one is Shanghai's. I'm going to do 10 to 20, 1 point for each segment. Like I said, my first dart has to be aimed at that treble. The second dart has to be aimed at the single. That third dart has to be aimed at the double regardless. That way I'm working all areas. So starting off on 10. So on to 11. Treble. Single, double. So 2 points scored, missed the double, moving slightly up to 12. Ooh. Oh dear. And I think that's the only way I'm going to get better myself, is by being harsh on myself and trying to push myself as much as I can. But over to the 13s. Oh dear me. We do get 1 point. So by now I think you guys understand how I'm going to do this. So let's speed run it. Oh dear me. Ooh, would have been nearly our first Shanghai. And last but not least, the 20s. Two points to wrap it up. So 12 points out of, I think, a possible 33 is not the greatest. But like I say, this is a benchmark. This is me just standard from playing 501 for my whole time. I've never really practiced doubles. I've never really done any training routines. But this year, like I said, I really do want to knuckle down on it. So it's a great way to start off, and hopefully in a couple of months' time, we can look back on these results and we can see a massive improvement. On to the last drill. This one, I'm hoping I should be half decent at. So here we are then, the final exercise that's going to set our benchmarks, the power scoring. I am better at hitting that treble 20 than I am the double. So anywhere around the 700 mark, I think is reasonable. But let's give it a bash. 10 visits to the board.
$60
is not bad to start with. Nice and straight.
$81.
81. We finally found a treble, which is nice.
$43.
Just slip that one. Like I say, these are just 3 simple exercises that I could think of that would give me a benchmark to try and improve on.
100.
Nice grouping as well there. Like I say, the doubles are a massive problem, and that's one thing we do need to improve on.
28. Ooh. $140.
Would be nice to hit a 180.
$134. $86.
2 visits left. Ooh, bit high. Oh,
30.
Come on. Last visit, we have just surpassed the 700 mark. We're not going to hit a 180. Can we end on a treble? We
100.
Can. A total of 802 gives me an average of 80.2. That's obviously without the doubles. That is only actually 126 off of my best ever. So there we have it then. 3 quick exercises just to find a benchmark for myself. I knew the doubles were going to be a major issue anyway, so that is going to be one thing I really do focus on. The Shanghais, again, missing the big singles when needed. Theoretically, them single segment, you should be hitting every single dart if you want to be half decent. The power scoring, not too bad, 802. It's only 126 off my best ever anyway, but I've never really done it. So, like I say, some of these I am going to be doing on a regular basis to try and improve alongside some other practice routines. But if you guys do know of any other practice routines that might benefit me, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. And if you're not already, make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button and ding dong that notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload another Marshiii To Modus episode. Like I say, they might be all over the shop, so bear with me. Let me try and find my feet. But for a first episode, it's not bad. We've got our ground mark. Not the best. I knew it weren't going to be the best, but hopefully over the coming months we can see an improvement. Like I say, all the links to the socials will be down in the description below to my sponsor as well, BjmSport. For now, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to go sub to Marshiii, then hit the bell so you're never late. And then smash the like with no time to waste. But I know you got time, so leave your thoughts all up in the comments.